Hey, what's up? This is Phil Ebner with Video School Online, bringing to you another lesson for Premiere Pro. This is Adobe Premiere Pro right now I'm in, and today I just want to give you a little bit of an overview of the program itself. I'll walk you through each of these boxes because I know when you open this up it's kind of daunting. When I first started video editing, it was always scary opening up a new program, and it took me a while to even start with working with Adobe Premiere Pro. So I'm glad you're here. I hope you enjoy this lesson. As always, let me know any questions or comments in the comments section. Let's get into it. And actually, before I get into it, make sure that wherever you're watching this, you are watching it in HD quality, 1080, 1920 by 1080, and watch it in full screen. Because if you're not, if you're watching on YouTube or Udemy, you know, it's just going to be a small screen and you won't be able to follow along that well. But if you're watching full screen in HD, it should be as clear as if you were just watching your own screen. So go ahead and do that now if you aren't already in HD quality. Cool, thanks guys. I'm excited to have you here. So let's just go through this great program. Over here in the left, top left, you'll see I have my project bin. So this is basically where you keep all your files, or you can have multiple projects if you want. But as you can see here, I have all my files organized into different folders such as video, sequences, titles, audio, and graphics. Each one of those, you can double click and it opens up another box, another window, or you can just use the drop down menu. You can label these different colors if you want, and do all sorts of different things from it. So you can import items by just dragging and dropping. So say whether you're in Windows or a Mac, you can just go through your documents, find your video, and then just basically click and drag and drop into that window, and it will bring it in. Down here, there's just different view options for your folder. So you can do icons, where it opens up the icons, opens up your files in an icon view, so you can see, like for videos, this is maybe nice. I personally like just the list view, so that's nice and easy and aligned. You can find things if you have a ton of items in here. It might get a little bit hectic and crazy, so you can actually search through all your folders with that. You can create new bins for whatever you want, music or whatever you have, with that folder option. And down here it looks like a little post-it note. It's called the new item. This is where you can create new sequences, new titles, new black video, color mats, all sorts of things. So you'll be using this a lot as well. Alright, let's go over to the center section. This is your source kind of viewer. This is where, when you are looking at your video or your audio, for example, you'll double click it over here and it will bring it up here into the viewer. And here you can preview it, and you can make selections of what part of the clip you want. So in this video, I was pouring a beer for my how to brew beer course, beer making course, and so I did a couple takes, and I find the right take, and that's where you can make selections through here with all of these options down here. The marking in and out buttons right here, this will mark the spot where you want your clip to start, and then you go to the end of it and click this mark out, or you can just press the I and the O buttons on your keyboard. There's lots more over here that you can do. There's different ways to play, and so you can use these buttons to play. You can use this shuffle slider to fast forward or rewind, and same with this jog slider. You can go back and forth that way. There's other options right here too, such as even exporting a frame, like taking a still of your footage like this, and then if you just want this still image, you can quickly do an export image right there. You'll see this video and audio option right here. If you want to get both the video and the audio to your timeline, you would just click and drag and drop, or you can just do the video by clicking this and dragging, or clicking this and dragging. So as you can see, when I do the video, it just brings down the video layer. If I do both by clicking the video itself, it does both, and just the audio will just bring the audio down. This window also has some tabs. It has the audio mixer, so this is for the entire project. It's kind of the master mixer, so don't think that it's just for this clip or whatever clip that you have selected. It's the master audio mixer, so you have the master track, and then you also have, for each track, you have levels and different options to make it left or right, speaker, increase and decrease the levels and whatnot. Metadata might be up on yours, and if you don't see these specific windows or tabs, you can go up to your window option, click window up at the top. Sorry, it's off the screen right now, but it's just up in your file menu or on the top of your screen. Go to window, and then you can click on and off any of these bins or folders or windows, whatever you want to call them. The effects control. Okay, so metadata. This holds the metadata for whatever clip you are selecting. So if there is metadata, then you'll see it. For effects control, this is if you have a clip selected in your timeline, it will bring up that clip's effect controls. So from here you can adjust the motion, the position, the size, you can rotate, you can change the opacity, you can even speed up or slow down the clip, and you can also control the audio. If you add any effects, they will show up here, and from this menu or this tab you can control them. Over here on the right, this is I guess your canvas, I would call it. This is it calls it the program, but I would call it a canvas. And this is where you see whatever's on your timeline. So this is kind of like the final product view. So when you play your timeline,
that gets into the beer, the more chance for it to get certain bacteria.
So there you have it. Like I was playing my course, and it was playing here in the canvas. And of course, there's different options for viewing it. So you can do like 50%, 10%, or just make it fit to the size of this. And you can change the size of any of these windows by going to the edge or the corner and clicking and dragging. So I'll go to the corner, and if I want to make that canvas bigger, which sometimes I like to have it bigger so it's easier to see, I can just do that. And same here, you can have lots of different options for playing or doing screen caps and all that kind of stuff. Down here in the bottom left is some other tabs. First and foremost, you have your effects panel. You have lots of different bins with effects that already come with the program. You have video effects, transitions, audio effects, and audio transitions. You can just search through them by going through each folder, or if you have an effect that you want, you can just type it in. So say I want cross dissolve, I can just type in cross, and cross dissolve comes up. Or for an audio fade, I can do constant power, and I type in constant, and constant power or constant gain comes up. So that's the effects bin, and like I said, when you click and drag those effects onto your clips in your timeline, they'll also appear in your effects control up here, where you can change the settings and customize. There's some of these other tabs, like the media browser. This is actually kind of like in Mac your Finder, or in Windows if you're looking through your computer or your documents. It's Adobe Premiere Pro's own sort of file system, so you can actually look through your files this way and click and drag and drop items into your project up here. Info just shows the info of whatever clip is selected. You know, it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of pointless. I've never really used it, so usually I have that off. History, again, will, or not again, but this will show you all the edits that you've made and all the different things you have done, so you can go back to a certain edit that you did by double clicking, and it'll go back to that item. So that's awesome to do in case you've made a lot of changes, but you want to go back in time, and rather than having to re-edit everything, you can just go to your history and do that. The big thing is the timeline. This is where you lay out all of your footage. You have different video tracks right here. Right now the standard is 3. You have 3 audio tracks. You can zoom in on these using the scroll bar, the slider down here. So you can zoom in on the timeline. As you can see here for my video, I have my video down below. I have my titles and my effects up here. And you can see the time up here. See, it goes on like 44 seconds, 59 seconds. You can make these tracks larger or smaller by hitting this triangle, and this allows you to see like the waveforms for the audio, or you can see like parts of the video clip. You can see the video clip and an image from that video clip, so it's easy to tell what that clip is. So you'll be spending a lot of time working with the timeline. Over here you have your audio meters. So as you play your clip, you'll see this bouncing up and down.
We have prepped our bottles, we've sanitized them, we added our sugar.
Just like so. And that's great for, obviously monitoring your audio. You definitely don't want it to be hitting up here, and it'll go red if it's peaking, and it will be distorted. Down here you have all your tools, or they might be up here as well. These are all your tools for editing. You have your sliders, your rolling edit tool, you have your razor tool that helps you cut, you have your pen tool that will allow you to customize your own keyframes, zoom tool to, you just click these and you can zoom in or zoom out of the timeline. All these different things are great tools, and you'll learn a lot about them in future lessons. But for now, that is a lot, and I hope you're not too overwhelmed by everything that we've been talking about in Adobe Premiere. But I think you guys got a good handle of it, and for now, I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you guys for watching so much. I really appreciate it. Please leave comments below, hit the like button, leave me a review, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next lesson, and I hope you guys have a really great day. Talk to you later. Bye.